So, can you dance?
'Cause I can dance, I can talk.
Then you can't write either. Don't worry, there's a fix for this issue, even if you're as uncoordinated as a drunken lizard. I bet you didn't know lizards drink. Well, they do. And this is John Benson, and this is Sales Copy Secrets. Welcome back, and this is my video about how dancing makes you a better copywriter. It's a secret tip. Very few people know about it. The good news is you don't have to actually dance. It's just something related to dancing that definitely will make you a better copywriter. I've only heard one copywriter in my entire life, other than myself, talk about this issue, yet I think it's not only a key issue to being a great copywriter, it is a foundational issue to being a great copywriter. And I'm going to go into it today. This really is my secret sauce to why I've experienced whatever success I have, so I can't wait to share it with you. It is not the thing, but it is one of the things, and it's definitely one of the things that most people don't talk about. So if you are a copywriter, or if you're here for copywriting techniques and tactics, or if you're just an online marketer wanting to sell more stuff online, this is for you. And listen, you really need to watch this all the way to the end because, listen, I didn't want to say this out loud, but I've been in touch with them. Our alien overlords, they're in orbit around the earth right now. And they have told me through telekinetic powers that they have that you have to watch this video all the way to the end. Otherwise, they're going to colonize the earth and do the whole body snatcher thing. So really, the entire fate of humanity is resting on your shoulders. Do you believe? Now, let's dive into the training. So what the hell am I talking about when I say dancing? Dancing can improve your copywriting drastically. Well, it's not dancing. Like I said, it's something that dancing is related to. So a major component of dancing. Dancing really isn't my thing, even though I can technically dance. It is rhythm. Copy, just like a musical beat, has rhythm. And if you can tap into the natural rhythm that exists inside of sentences and words, your copy will be punchy, it will be more explicit, it will be more dynamic, it will sell more, and you will be praised as a god on earth. Well, probably not a god on earth. That's carrying a little too far. You will definitely, though, be lauded over, for sure. So just to be clear, I'm not saying that you have to do this. I'm saying that you have to think like this. You have to learn the natural rhythm of words, the natural rhythm that exists inside of copy. And once you do, you will separate yourself from everyone else, at least the ones that don't just do this naturally. I do a lot of this naturally because I am a musician as well. And keeping with the Footloose theme, and a pretty damn good musician, most people would say so. So I spent years studying rhythm because, get this, and this will give you hope in case you struggle with this, I suck at it naturally. I have no internal rhythm naturally. Well, very little. I certainly can't keep time. You know, as a musician, we'll say keep time. That took a lot of time to get down. I still am not the greatest at it. I'm okay at it, but I learned to do it pretty good, and so therefore you can learn to do it, and certainly you can learn to do it when it applies to copy because you don't have to learn all the intricacies of a musical instrument at the same time. So you're asking, John, how do I do this? I don't even know. Even if you are a musician, you might not know what the hell I'm talking about. Well, here's what you're going to do. We're going to start with something really simple. I'm going to teach you how to snap your fingers on beats 2 and 4. Now you might be wondering what the hell I'm talking about. Well, most pop music is in a time signature called 4/4. It means there's 4 beats inside a measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Pretty straightforward stuff. This is stuff you can dance to. Almost everything out there is in 4/4. So you need to learn how to feel the beats on 2 and 4, which are the beats that are driving the pulse. Most people, when they don't know rhythm and they are very rhythmically awkward, they clap on 1 and 3. Now, don't freak out, okay? This is not a musical theory lesson, but you need to learn how to find the groove that is underneath the musical rhythm. This is the beat that drives the music forward. And believe it or not, there are only two beats that really drive all music forward, especially pop music that's in a time signature called 4/4. And once you learn how to find this and spot it, you'll learn how to propel your copy forward too, because you're going to count the same way when you read your words out loud as you would when you're snapping your fingers to music. And let's try this right now using our Footloose theme as an example. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you feel it? Right there. Now pause and rewind this as much as you need to until you can do this without watching me doing it, just listening to the music. It's great practice. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is to do it wrong on purpose, because you need to feel what bad time, what bad groove, what bad rhythm feels like. And to do that, I'm going to ask you to snap your fingers on beats 1 and 3. This is if you see a crowd of people, and especially if they're older people, especially if they're older white people that don't have any rhythm, they're basically trying to clap on 1 and 3 like, baby, they just don't, they can't even find that, to be honest with you. It's not good. It is not good. But I want you to feel how different it feels when you snap your fingers on 1 and 3. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Just does not groove at all. I can't even do it. Okay, so now we're going to apply that same finger snapping thing to copy. Now that you know that you're supposed to be feeling this on a 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're supposed to be feeling it like that, because that's what makes the copy swing. Got it? Cool. And you want the copy to move forward. But before we do that, I got a question for you. Have I earned your like? Have I earned your respect? Have I earned your endless admiration? Or if any of those 3 are true, do me a favor, pulverize that like button, smash that bell for notifications so that you can be notified when my new videos drop. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. And by the way, I would love to hear from you. Comment below if you find this helpful. If you know some tricks that help you learn the rhythm of copy, or if you are a musician, let me know in the comments below. Cool? All right, let's get on with it. Okay, so we're going to start by applying this to a sentence. This is a poorly written sentence. That's okay. We're doing this for instruction purposes only. But listen to this sentence, and then I'm going to snap my fingers to it in 2 and 4. I want to help you lose those pounds and lose weight as soon as possible. Okay, did you hear how that sentence got a little wonky at the end, like it just kind of drifted off? Well, that's basically the rhythm. That's the pace. So let's adjust the copy, and then I'm going to re-snap my fingers, redo it. I'm going to read it out loud, and listen to what happens to the natural rhythm of the words. Ready, set, go. I want to help you lose those fatty pounds and drop all the weight you want. Works. Now, is that a good sentence? No, that's not a good sentence. I put in the word fatty pounds in there, but just to prove a point that I wanted to create words that created a natural rhythm. So I've got a flow to this. I've got a snap to it. I got a swing to it, as we say in the jazz culture, man. Jazz. Now, before you freak out, you do not do this to every sentence. That would just drive anyone bonkers. I'm only going to ask you to do it in 3 places for now. And you don't do it while you're writing copy. You do it while you're editing copy. So if I read a sentence out loud, and by the way, you should read every sentence you write out loud. Every sentence you write. Another little secret that I'm throwing by you like a curveball outside corner, except I'm not trying to strike you up. I'm trying to help you. And as you're reading these sentences out loud, you'll stumble over some of them, and some of them just won't have a natural rhythm to them. That's the ones that you want to look at and say, well, hey, do I have the rhythm off somehow? Is there a better way to phrase this so it has a little bit more of a groove? Got it? Cool? And the more you do this, the more that you will just begin to write naturally in a rhythm. Most all of my copy flows in a rhythm without me thinking about it now, just because I've done this for so long, and I think you can get there too. In fact, what I want to do is pull up something I wrote last week for a project. Now I'm only going to share 3 lines of that copy with you because this is for a client, but I want to give you an example. I just took 3 lines to see how well it would work in the rhythm example. And I want to show you how well this works. It's pretty freaking cool. Let's go. Today I will share the path away from financial despair to becoming a self-made millionaire, working when I want from my spare bedroom. It's a freaking rap song, practically. Swear to God.
I'm white. I'm black. I'm yellow. I'm red.
And I'm Kanye West.
Now that is definitely not my favorite musical form, although it is a very cool one because it contains a lot of rhythmic elements that really do work well as a copywriter. So if you do listen to rap and you are a copywriter, you're actually probably a step ahead. So that you've got rhythm, man. So I can go back to old Aerosmith songs, and they had a lot of rhythm and had a lot of rap feel to them. But whatever you listen to, man, you can see this, you can feel this if you read it out loud, just like I did. I was snapping on 2 and 4 now, and if I snapped on on 1 and 3, you would feel it just I would stumble over myself trying to do that, but you should try it just to freak yourself out. So here's where I want you to use this technique. Are you ready? I want you to use it in headlines. I want you to use it in subheadlines, and I want you to use it in the first 30 seconds of your copy, thereabouts. If it's a video sales letter or a sales page, about the first 30 seconds, maybe the first minute if you feel the challenge to do that. And you can even start easier. Just do it with only your main headline to start with. I want you to start simple with this. See if you can find the rhythm so that when you speak the copy, it just kind of flows, kind of like what I'm doing now. Okay, there's going to be a natural rhythm there that you can find and that you can accentuate. And when you accentuate it with clever words and all the juicy stuff that we've talked about before, your copy will sing, pun intended. Now, if you liked this video, I think you're going to really like the video that's coming up next. It's all about mindset secrets of millionaires, millionaire entrepreneurs to be specific. In other words, people that became millionaires on their own. And these are mindset tricks that I very rarely have heard people talk about. So I think you'll get a lot out of them if you are a millionaire or if you want to be a millionaire. I do want you to check that out because I think it will help. And by the way, one more tip, like, share, sub, and smash that bell for notifications. I am John Benson. I'm here to help make you unignorable.